Hey, my lovely Cancer. Welcome back to another Four Paths Healing Tarot message. My name is Dee. I meditated on the energy, got some cards out here so that I can just deliver a clear message to you. For those of you, you don't like wasting time. You're like, is this my reading or not, girl? Okay. The short synopsis on this. There's a message for folks who are single. There's a message for folks who are in a relationship related to change, making a change. If that sounds like something you're working through, stay on. If that is like not what you're working through right now, you can check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or Venus if you like to. And for those of you who are staying on with me, welcome and let's get started. You are right now taking stock over your successes, your losses, your wins, your fails, your lessons as it relates to your life and your goals with the Seven of Pentacles here. You also popped out as well, Cancer, with the Four of Cups. And this is the energy of you in the card, but also for the message that's coming through related to yourself. You're wanting to know, have I been making the right decisions? Right now, I'm going to start by running through this for the singles in this space. And then I'll run through this for couples. So for the singles in this space, you are taking stock of your life, your experience, your journey as it relates to love and as it relates to money, finances, security, resources. I confirm that energy of the Seven of Pentacles, and out pops the 10 of Pentacles as well as victory, the Six of Wands. What this says to me, my lovely Cancer, is that you are taking a little bit of a pause because you are examining the decisions that you've made. You're wanting to know if you've made decisions that are helping you or not. And you're also in a place right now, Cancer, of deciding for the singles in the space if there are things that you want to cut out of your life or do differently this year, next year, to have a different outcome. You've been working on something, you've been building something, but if you look here closely, some of the leaves are turning into fall leaves. They're turning brown, they're leaving, they're shedding away. And there are pentacles here. There are leaves that are ripe and green and fertile, but it's making you wonder. It's like right now, Cancer, you can't tell if this is actually growing or has it stopped growing. That could be I keep hearing the word chi, your life force, feeling like whatever this is related to for your sense of self, your sense of chi, your sense of life force flowing through you. Whatever your lifestyle is, love, money, career, business, you're wanting to know, is this really taking you to where you want to go? I also want to say this, and this just came up, Cancer. There's no problem with wanting to have wonderful money, retirement, legacy, the partner, the car, the house, the bags, the fun, the joy, the serving of other people and being victorious and shining bright. I want to let you know, Cancer, there's nothing wrong with that. And right now, I also feel like there's a message within a message here. Some of you may feel a little bit of guilt and shame for wanting these things. Could be a style of what you were taught growing up, the society you grew up in as it relates to your identities. I'm going to tell you, in my small life and world, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have wonderful things because everyone has a unique desire within them. So you're taking stock of that right now. For those of you who are in a relationship, though, in this position, or you're working through something as it relates to love, you are in the same thing where you are dealing with someone and something has changed the course of the relationship style. I don't see a Two of Wands here, but it feels like it could be a relationship that's kind of going through that yearly thing where it's time to take stock of where we are, what's happening, we still growing or not, right? And you're wanting to know if you want to keep going in this relationship, keep going after love, and you're closed off a little bit right now so that you can determine that. That's that wonderful Cancerian ability, is true self, the light of the moon here, where what is really speaking to me about what it is that's good for me and what it is that I need. So I asked God, angels, spirit guides, what is hindering? What might be getting in the way of Cancer? So flipping back over to my singles in the space in the room. 8 of Wands, power, movement, sometimes travel. Singles in the space, you're probably thinking about living in a different place or doing some traveling. That's for a couple of you. This popped out, and then the Queen of Wands popped out as well. So you may have fire in your chart, or maybe you are, for the couples in the room, you're working with someone who has fire in their chart. And I'm talking Sagittarius here with the 8, and I'm talking Aries here with the Queen of Wands. So you're working through understanding movement, change. 8 feels like power. It feels like change. 4 amplified. It's 4 doubled. So systems, power, change, forward moving fast. But I confirmed that 8 of Wands, and out pops the 4 of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Cups. So flipping back over, going back into speaking to my singles in the house, what's up again? There's something about movement, getting into the conveyor belt of life. I don't know why that's coming up for me, but thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. We'll take it. I'm grateful for everything. There's something about this that has been blocked for some time. Blocked as it relates to love. Blocked as it relates to creativity. I love this card because it feels like romance, the Knight of Cups, romantic offers, loving messages, staying the course and going forward and building love, and again, staying the course. But this also, for singles in the space, feels like creativity, going after your passion, your dreams, the thing that sets your heart on fire in a good way. It awakens the heart chakra. It awakens, I keep hearing this word, chi, life force. So that's for the singles in the room. Still speaking to the singles in the space, with this Queen of Wands being here, this is self-expression. I confirm the self-expression, Queen of Wands, fully self-expressed, social butterfly, beautiful in this space. You walk into the room, everybody's looking at you because that's just who you are. Again, you may have fire somewhere in your chart. 6 of Swords as well as the 9 of Cups to confirm that. What this says to me is that there's something that you deeply desire that is within your sense of self. It's unique to you and it's beautiful because you want it, period. And what, for the singles, what has been blocked is your ability to feel confident and comfortable to obtain whatever this is. You know what this is. I just did a reading and there was a similar energy in a spot for this other sign. The 9 of Cups was here, but this particular sign, they're not even sure what it is they want. But that doesn't feel like what's happening for you, my single Cancers in the space. You know what you want, but it's something about delays, about going after it, feeling blocked in that. It feels like there is a block. It could be emotional block, spiritual block. Beneath my main deck, the 7 of Cups. So it could be confusion as a block too. Not indecision, but what cup is really me? How do I go about the thing in here? Which one of these cups really is myself fully expressed? Where do I start? There's so much to go after, and that possibly causing delays, making you feel blocked in initiating that creativity or re-inviting new love. So that's that. For the couples in the space, we're getting through this here, huh? For the couples, I never do this back and forth, but I felt this strongly to do this. For the couples, for the people who are wanting love and they're activating that, or they're still spiritually, emotionally, energetically tied to someone right now. This relationship, there's something about There's this Nina Simone song, if you're familiar. I can't even remember it, but it's something about, do you stay at the table when love is not being served anymore? So something about what's being blocked here is, again, self-expression as it relates to your love, your self-love. Some of you might be dealing with something or coming out of something where your sense of self-expression has been blocked, and it's blocked a little bit of movement in your life. That's why you're taking stock of the decisions that you've been making, and now you're ready to move on. I'm confident about that because in this final position where I ask God, angel, spirit guides, okay, what do you want my amazing Cancer to know? Because they just need to know it, honey. Can we just get to it? What do my Cancer need to know right now so they can be like, okay, deuces, or whatever it is. The King of Pentacles here, this is what lets me know that this is also a reading for a couple. Someone fire, someone earth, someone passion, someone security, or switching the energies around. But sometimes being on different pages about what's needed at a time. You switch. Sometimes you're the King of Pentacles. Sometimes they're the Queen of Wands. So very interesting there. But another Six of Swords popped out. So for those of you who are single, let's go back for a moment. Thank you for still following me. I know it's hard. For the singles in the space, intuitively, you know what it takes to build the legacy, the life that you really, really want, that you are taking stock of in the beginning. You know what's needed. You know how to get here. I feel like there has been a time where you've been here before. Maybe you are here and you're thinking about how to maintain it. Something is coming through where you don't want to risk all that you've built. And so you are being encouraged by spirit to activate that intuition right now. By doing that, activating that intuition, creativity returns, clarity is restored, and you find yourself walking a new path. Beneath this card, celebrating. Joy returns, understanding returns. That's for the singles in the house. What's up, singles? Okay, for those of you who are working through love, romance, relationships, or wanting that, you're turning away, again, from Aquarius energy here with this Five of Swords, confusion, tit for tat communication. I have an idea about how to grow something and I'm challenging something. Somebody's like, let me tell you, keeping stock and keeping score in communication. That's what this feels like. You're turning away from that. You may not be leaving the relationship. It's just intuitively, you're really thinking about a new way of navigating this. And this might be why you're taking a pause. It may not be over. It could be, but it may not be over. You may not be done with love forever with this person or with someone new. But right now, you know that there needs to be a change in the style of understanding this, thinking about this. Out of that, a new experience, understanding that something new related to your self-expression, going after your passion comes through, comes in strong and fiery, okay? Another card that popped out again to confirm that Five of Swords, the challenge, the hard communication, the back and forth, another Five of Swords. This is really heavy for those of you who are working through a relationship. There is a challenge related to commitment, but you get to manifest what it is that you want, because beneath that, there is new passion. Beneath this, I didn't see this, soul honoring relationships. Beneath that, wow, the Ace of Cups. I don't give advice. I don't predict things. I don't like to. I try not to. In my regular day work, it's really important that we know we are not in the telling business. We don't tell folks what to do. And I keep that in all of the principles of my life. I sometimes fail, but I'm trying to get better about that. But I want to tell you that if you haven't peeped this already, there's something significant about what you're working through with thinking about moving on. It could be physically moving on. It could be in your mind, perspective, but something about that initiates all of this here that's beneath all of these cards, which are manifesting love, fulfillment, something that feels spiritually aligned with who you are. I can't tell you what to do. Free will, divine choice. It's up to you. That is what I have, Cancer. Was that a whole lot? You're like, ah! I love you. Thank you for your wonderful comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. This channel is gradually growing, and I am so grateful to God. I'm grateful to you. I'm humbled. Thank you. Something you decide to come see me again. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you, Cancer. I love you. If you like it here and you haven't subscribed, come on, join the family. If you don't like that kind of commitment right now, I understand. I'm just glad that you're here, and I hope I get to see you in another Four Paths Healing Tarot message. Take care, Cancer. See you next week. Bye.